Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at OpenAI's new image generator. So DALL-E's gone. OpenAI have just blown it out of their park with their brand new image generator. We'll find out what's good, what's not so good, how to use it, etc. And if you stay till the end, I've got a really special surprise for you. Something I've been working on for a few weeks. And so wait to the end and I'll give you all the details. Okay, so here we are in ChatGPT. I've just got the 4.5 model on. I've put in a prompt, a futuristic city billboard at night saying, "Welcome to tomorrow, neon lights, cyberpunk aesthetic." What you've got here is you've got your three buttons here, and you had canvas, and now we've got create image. So that's new. It's been updated, so it doesn't use DALL-E anymore. It uses an embedded image generator inside ChatGPT. Very cool. So let's see what happens. Send off the prompt. And the first thing you notice is that it says, I can't generate images directly at 4.5. We get this done in 4.0, which is built-in image generation. Consider prompts like this. So let's go to 4.0 and try again. Can't use it in 4.5. You have to use 4.0. And now we're getting an image generated. And it takes a bit of time. And I'll talk about that in a minute. When I show you some of I've been working with this for about 3 days now, trying to get it to generate images. And it takes a long time. And so I've had to sort of come back to it, set it off, come back to it, etc. So it's been a bit frustrating. It's actually, I think, got a lot quicker. On Friday, when I was using it, when this was launched, it was taking 10-15 minutes to generate an image, and sometimes it was only getting halfway through the image generation and then it would sort of crash or stop. It would, if I went out of ChatGPT and went back in, it would complete the image, and so I did that several times, but some didn't complete at all. They just crashed. So as you can see, it's taking a time, but it's now generating the image. Don't worry, you're not going to have to go through this for all the images I'm going to show you, but I just want to show you how long it takes. Now, DALL-E was relatively quick. It would take a few seconds, and MidJourney takes a few seconds. I think this is slower right now, but as you will see in a moment, it does something that both DALL-E and MidJourney and all the other diffusion models have really struggled with, and that is to get text in. I've got lots and lots of pictures I've taken over the past few months that have text in them, and the text is just bonkers. It's just wrong. It's just not right. Now, this doesn't get it right every time, but it's a massive improvement into what was there before. So if I'd have done this in DALL-E, then welcome would have been spelt wrong. Tomorrow would definitely have been spelt wrong. You know, and you would have had to keep doing it time and time again. And it just felt like it was luck to get the text right. Now it gets it right almost all the time, which is really cool. So there we go. And I think it's even got the reflection right. Okay, so let's have a look at what I have been playing around with for the last few days. So this was an image of a fish. On the right hand side, you've got the prompt. And don't worry, I will put a document. I'll put a link to a document with all these prompts on down below, and you can go and have a look at them at your will. So this was a colourful fish that I produced. Often produces them in this sort of artist style. This was, as you can see, a very long prompt, and I'll show you how I created this prompt at the end. So stay tuned, and you'll be able to produce prompts like this. So this was a professor in his office with AI type stuff around AI ethics. And you can see one thing to notice here is that the AI ethics, you can just see it here in the background, has been spelt correctly, which is cool. And here I asked it to create a picture of the cosmos and put some words in, some specific words. And as you can see, it spelt it right. That's a massive step forward. You'd probably have to have 20 goes at DALL-E to make that work. Here is my elephant on a motorbike, and I said it was a Harley-Davidson, and it's written it on the tank. Very cool. And here is a photorealistic version of the same picture, and again, Harley-Davidson. No, maybe not quite spelt right, but that was all I did was say make it photorealistic. Here is a nice image of a diverse group of people, including a trans person, who are having a chat in a coffee shop. And as you can see, it got everything right except this hand here, which seems to be in a very odd position. So I said retry, the person's hand in the middle is not right, and it got it wrong again. So I got them to sit down, sitting on sofas, put in a roaring fire in the scene, and eventually we got all the limbs to work right, the fingers are right. Really, really good. Took me 3 goes though. Here is a picture I created for a blog, and as you can see, it didn't quite get the writing right. Getting better, but it did get the hand and the handshake pretty good. Had to play around with it a little bit. This was a creative design image with some flowers, a lady. Now, interestingly, I tried to do this in the style of Grayson Perry, and it said, no, not going to do that. So it won't let you use the style of a living artist, which is absolutely fine. And I had my head around on Grayson Perry, so I thought I would do some pottery. Look at this. Look how beautiful this pottery is. Large modern vase, high quality porcelain, the pictures on it. This really excited me when I saw this. So I said, wow, now change the art to be abstract expressionism. So same pot, got light on it, beautiful, really love that. And I said, right, now make the colors purple and blue mainly, but add in a large sunflower. So you can, once you get an image, you can then go and play with it and add in additional things. It's very cool. And you're not having to sit while this is taking 10 minutes to generate. Now, you will all recognize this picture from my thumbnails. So I said, create image, now change the image style to be Lego style, and it produced me a Lego image of the professor. Cool, got very long fingers, but yeah, it's cool. Even nearly got my Seattle Mariners badge on there. Then I asked it to have a look at my banner on YouTube and asked it to recreate the picture, make it photorealistic, keep the proportions in the picture. It didn't keep the proportions, but as you can see, what it did do was spell everything correctly. So PowerPoint spelled correctly, neural network explained. In the one at the bottom, you can see it's not quite written correctly. YouTube template, that's written right. Pretty cool. Then I asked it, so I'd given it my picture, so it looks a little bit like me, a little bit, not amazingly, but a little bit. Create an image of a friendly professor writing on a blackboard. He's writing, and I gave it the actual text, the professor-AI, my YouTube channel, and the professor.info, which is my blog site, in a study with lots of books. He's even got a silver YouTube award, which I don't have. You can dream with AI. How cool is that? There's a guitar resting against the wall. Didn't get that in. But pretty cool, pretty exciting. You could not have done that with Dall-e, and it would take you 100 goes in MidJourney to get it to work right. I love MidJourney, but getting writing in this and specific things like this YouTube stuff and the books all make sense. Really cool. Okay, so now for the reveal of the thing that I've been working on for the last few days. I've really, really enjoyed this. So I've started programming using ChatGPT as a guide, and it's very, very cool. It takes time. I tried to do a video, but I was having to move between screens and check how the video worked, and it just got too much and it was spoiling my fun. But what I have done is produce some things. So what I'm going to do is jump on to the Professor website. Here we go. Here we are in the professor.info website. You can see the link there. And if you go over here to tools, we now have two areas. We've got documents. You click on documents and you'll see here are the deep research prompts. And this is where I'll put all the prompts from today. So there'll be a document there and you can just click on it and download it. There you go. There's all the deep research prompts in a PDF. And more exciting, you've got the prompt builder. I'm going to show you this very quickly. So you have to log in. So you have to register to the site. It doesn't cost anything. All you need to do is put your email address in and then you can have access to this. And we've got this interactive prompt builder and I built this. It's very, very cool. So I will just do a quick demo. So I want to write a blog about AI. You just type that in there and I want it to be, and then you can choose a style. And I want it to be friendly. Then press continue. And what it does is it takes the information from Capture. If you remember, I created a video about how to create great prompts, and it looks at your question and it looks at the action you're trying to achieve, and then it asks you some clarifying questions. Now, here we are. We've got the clarifying questions. You can just let ChatGPT answer all of the questions, or you can say, what is your target audience for the blog? So non-tech experts. What specific topics of AI do you want to cover? And I will say future of work. Do you want it to focus on technical aspects or the societal implications? Societal implications. What's the desired length? So let's say 1,500 words. Do you want it to present a certain viewpoint or want it to be unbiased? So and then you just click. And in each one of these, if you don't want to answer, you can just leave it blank and then GPT will do it. Or you can ask for GPT to put the answer in. And then what it will do, it will have a look and it will make its best guess about what should be in. And then you say, generate the prompt. It's all available through this website. It's free to use. Go in, knock yourself out, and then it will create your final prompt. And there you go. Hello AI, I need you to help me write a 1,500 word friendly style blog post. Focus should be on societal implications of AI. Brief non-technical introduction, detailed explanation of what the future of work might look like, positive, negative societal impacts, case study, potential solutions, conclusion. Remember, the blog should provide an unbiased overview of the topic. Thank you. There's your prompt. You can just cut and paste that into ChatGPT, paste it in, and off you go. That's the prompt that's been created. And there you are. You have a beautiful blog. How cool is that? I'll put links to the website. I'll put links to all the prompts in the description below. Tell me what you might use the prompt generator for. I'd be really interested in your feedback. Does it work? Let me know. Then absolutely put it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I think I use it now all the time to create prompts, and you've seen today some of the prompts that I've created using the prompt generator. It will get better over time. I've got some other ideas about what to do with it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any particular ideas. So thanks very much for watching. Don't like and ring the bell, and then you'll get informed every time I put out a new video. I've been the Professor. It's been a real pleasure to speak to you today. See you soon.